We're back out on the river after, what was it, like 9 hours yesterday? 10 hours?
Oh yeah, it's,
something like that.
what's the time now? We're just sorting out what we're doing.
Yeah, it's 12:30. It's a bit of a late start today, but we needed it. But we were on the phone for about a couple of hours, aren't we?
Oh,
Trying to get things sorted out.
Getting transit
At
license.
first we knew that there wasn't going to be a high tide, because at Teddington Lock now you can't just book a passage, you have to turn up at between 9 AM to 3 PM for the code. So the only available tide was at like the 5th of April or the 6th of April. So what were we going to do, because it's the 31st of March today, what were we going to do when we're so close to the end of the Thames?
So I rang Teddington Lock, really lovely lady called Georgia on there, and she said, well, first of all, someone was going through on the 2nd, you need to get in contact with Brentford Lock further on. She's come back at us now.
Brentford Lock is the one you go on to the Grand Union on.
Yeah.
So you need to give them 48 hours notice. So
we're going to do that, but then in the meantime she's tried to get in contact with the Canal River Trust and all sorts. Brentford Lock, it's just, you can't get through to anybody. So eventually got back to her, and she said that there's someone going through. Someone going through Teddington Lock tomorrow at 5:30 in the evening. So really, she's got in contact with them, the people that are going through, and they're going to go through with us, called Whiskey Jack.
So we haven't got a booking, because we went to try and book, but the next available booking was the 12th of April.
If you go online, it says the 12th of April is the next available booking.
So luckily we've managed to get booked in.
Why are they doing that?
With this wide beam.
It was essential,
because otherwise we have to wait till the 12th of April. And we were.
And we couldn't do that because we've got to get her up to.
Because
this is essential then, I suppose.
Because we had a few days extra, we were going to go onto the River Way and go on to the Basingstoke, but we couldn't do it because you need to book passage through the lock flights because of water shortages. So yeah, we couldn't get in contact with anyone on there.
Which would have been nice, would have liked to have gone up there, but
unfortunately we couldn't get in contact with anyone. So after that we were just going to go on the way, but we thought, oh god, like £100 for a week on the way. So we weren't sure what we were going to do.
Oh, it was all stressful. And he said, oh, we're going to have to cancel the blackening and all this.
Yeah.
So
I can't go 3 days long.
We're a bit scared because we don't want to wait until the 12th because
the rain
we've got loads and loads of rain coming in, I think,
so
on the 5th.
We want to get on the Grand Union as soon as possible. It looks like we'll be on it, well, not tomorrow. No, because we're more up, probably.
Yeah, we'll be on it, not tomorrow, the next day.
Yeah.
We're going through about 5 o'clock, in it? 5 PM?
5:30 tomorrow evening, we're going through Teddington Lock, and then the Brentford will be about 6:30, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We've got a plan.
So then we'll have to moor up somewhere there and then be on the Grand Union the next day, won't we?
Yeah.
They'll actually be on a canal in a couple of days.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
We'll get through the Tidal Thames first. Well,
it is a bit annoying though because it's the 1st of April tomorrow, so
let's hope it's not April Fools.
Just hope she's not just winding us up and it's April Fools. So yeah.
It looks like we
not such a
might
nice
be on
day
a canal.
today, is it?
The next vlog you see, we might be on a canal.
Yeah.
No way like this.
Yeah, but it started off like this yesterday and then it got sunny.
Yeah, and then it came out nice, didn't it?
Quite nice, it's not too hot.
Doesn't matter, it's quite pleasant.
Yesterday was really hot and
yesterday was just exhausting because it was like a
9 to 10
summer's
hours.
day, wasn't it?
We couldn't find a mooring.
About 9 hours cruising, and in the end we were all knackered, absolutely knackered. And the thing is, we're only pressing the bloody button at the locks as well, Josh.
Yeah, but then we arrived at Runnymede and turns out you had to pay National Trust. So we tried to get in contact with them, they wouldn't pick up on anything, but it was 7 o'clock at night.
It's 7:30 at night. I left a message, and yeah, a really nice guy come along about 9:30 this morning and took £7. That's really nice, wasn't he?
So we got all that paid for.
Yeah, so that was sorted.
We're gonna moor at Teddington, which is a couple of hours away. I think it's about probably 3 3.5 hours of a cruise and about 3 locks.
Yeah, we just want to be safe there, don't we?
And you can moor on Teddington Lock. I think it might be £10, I'm not quite sure. Either way, we're going to moor that.
Yeah.
And
We're going to be there, so we're ready tomorrow for 5:30. And then that. Andy's
be off this river.
Well, Andy's got some jobs to do, hasn't he?
Yeah, I tell you what.
So.
Always jobs to do on the road.
We made up a new song, didn't we? No mooring, no mooring, no mooring, no mooring.
No mooring.
Yeah, we were watching Foxes Afloat, this video on the River Thames.
Yeah, we watched them last night, and
they were saying how there's no
private
mooring. It's the most unwelcoming
right?
video, river.
Very unwelcoming river.
Yeah, and we're going to make one hell of a video on this river once we're done. Trust me.
Once we've finished all the I can't believe.
I can imagine someone in a house. The electric gone. Bob, the electric's gone. Oh, at the moment, I'm very busy, my love. I'm painting no mooring signs. You'll have to wait.
Private land.
That's how I imagine it, yeah.
It says private land all the time as well. And it's like somewhere like in bushes and trees, and you couldn't even moor anyway, could you, John?
Not welcome.
And even if you can moor somewhere, you're going to have to pay.
Yeah, you
You're
still
going to have to pay for it.
We'll probably have to pay at Teddington Lock, but we don't care really.
No.
At least we'll be there ready to go through.
Where are we heading towards that? We're heading towards Belweir Lock. Gonna be totally honest with you, because that's what we thrive on, honesty on this channel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone says we're always really honest, so yeah, went to pull the centre line in, and I pulled it in, bent down to tie it up, and then heard the most horrible noise I've been tortured by my whole life. Rip. Yeah, so
that's the first time you wore them jeans, isn't it?
yeah, because they were too long for me anyway. They were way too long.
You could have cut them to half last.
But yeah, ripped right down the thigh. So I was like,
I think they'll be going in the next bin.
yeah, because I put them on thinking that I didn't have any other. I've only got 2 pairs of trousers because I'm trying to lose weight. I don't see the point of buying new clothes when I'm trying to lose weight. So I've only got 2 pairs, these black ones, these black jeans, and my little breathable grey ones. So yeah, but they were the breathable grey ones I've been wearing for a few days, so I put them in the wash, and the black ones were sat drying on the radiator.
They're a bit damp, were they?
So yeah, I had to put those on. They're a tiny bit damp, but they're alright.
So dry off.
So Mum had to do Belweir on her own while I quickly changed my pants. Someone was coming up on a gin palace or whatever you call it, yeah, yacht. And when I went to pull the boat in, when I finally got out to help, I ended up pulling one of our fenders off. Yeah.
Oh dear. At least you called it, Josh.
So we've lost 2 of our
tyres,
go-kart wheels, and now we've lost this fender. So yeah, I think we're in need of some new fenders and some tyres.
Wow.
Oh look, more in here.
Oh yeah.
That's rare.
So more we could have got a little bit further last night then, Josh.
You don't have to pay for
Well, I
it.
don't know, you probably still have to pay for it. Don't know, the sign's just coming up. So.
No, it's 24 hours free.
The Wi-Fi's good. There's a mobile phone signal tower here.
Yeah, we didn't have much Wi-Fi last night, did we? Where's that going?
He's turning around.
Oh, well, you're going over there, are you?
We're going down this little river here. we've stopped for about 2 hours. I think about an hour and a half probably actually.
Yeah, about an hour and a half.
Yeah, in Staines, because there's a Sainsbury's and we needed a few essentials. So we stopped there. Well, we went past the mooring that was right next to Sainsbury's.
Train.
Yeah, alright, we're not fixers afloat. We went past the mooring that was next to Sainsbury's and oh shit, there's Sainsbury's there. And then we tried turning around, tried mooring there again, but that epically failed.
Yeah, because it was just too shallow. There was like a trolley underneath.
Everything. I was punching on the bottom.
There's loads and loads of stinging nettles getting off of it as
But
well.
luckily,
Yeah, we turned around. Luckily, we found some really nice mooring.
yes, allowed
you
to
can't
moor,
see
it
us.
says, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Allowed to moor.
I think.
Outside the slug and lettuce.
Yeah. I've never seen so many moorings in a town before. I think Staines is probably
Yeah,
the most welcoming town
and
that
they're
goes
free
through the
moorings.
Thames. Yeah.
Can't believe it, for 24 hours. And on the other side, as we come in just before the bridge, Staines Railway Bridge, is
Oh.
free moorings
And look
there.
who that is. That's the diesel boat.
Oh, that's a diesel boat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one that came to us.
Boy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we just shared our first lock with another cruiser. They were nice. They were trying to do it, but they didn't really know what they're doing,
No.
so we just took over because we're professional.
Well, we might see him in the next one, Josh.
Yeah, they're heading down this way. Probably see them in the next one. Yeah, there's a lot of cruisers out, even though you're not really supposed to. I'm not quite sure of the rules on it. I don't know.
Lots of cruises.
Yeah. But it's supposed to. It's 11% chance of rain today. 0% chance within this hour, and we had a little tiny trickle
Got a
of
couple
rain.
of little spots, haven't we?
Yeah,
As long as it just stays to that, we'll be okay.
yeah. So
Because this is nicer weather for cruising, really.
Yeah,
It's
Josh,
not,
when
is it?
I'm somewhere, I have to pick some gloves up for him for like boats and locks and
Yeah.
because you've got a lot of locks on the thing. And my hands are even feeling it a bit now with the rope.
we've just been through Penthook Lock, heading down the Chertsey Lock now under the M3 motorway.
Yeah, M3, we've got a bridge. M3 motorway. Oh, there's a dog with Suki.
Cheeky Stackhouse.
So we're just outside of Shepperton Lock now. We just came through Chertsey Lock and we had a nice couple with us, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, really lovely. Yeah, lady called Lynn, and her husband's Colin,
And Robbie.
and her grandson Robbie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we showed them how to do the locks.
They watch all the other YouTubers, so they're gonna start
Yeah,
watching
they
us now,
said
apparently.
they said they're subscribed and go. Yeah, really
So
nice people.
Shout out to them. We're passing the first mooring that me and Dad stayed at on the Thames.
Oh yeah, mooring
We
out.
came through Shepperton Lock and we just moored up there. And that was our first night on the Thames.
Yeah.
It looks a lot different now than it did then though.
Yeah, it looks a lot different than I don't know, I didn't see it, did I?
And after we go through Shepperton Lock, we're going to start doing some Thames that me and Dad haven't even seen.
Yeah, you haven't even done
Last
that,
little
have
bit.
you? You haven't done, once we flew here, and you haven't seen that bit either, have you? You can't
I'm trying to
remember.
concentrate at the moment because there's a boat coming out on the inside of me.
Yeah, so
And
we're...
I was going to come on the lock landings on this side, so we're going on those lock landings now.
That's
on that
okay, it doesn't matter what lock landings you go on, does it? You're just coming into it now.
So it looks like the lock's going to be set for us, at least.
Yeah, if he's come out, it might be set.
GoPro's run out of space. I filled up all 3 SD cards, so there's no GoPro footage now. You alright?
Cruiser, another cruiser.
Yes.
We haven't seen the Narrowboat today, have we? It's just a
It's
cruiser.
5 o'clock now, and we've got a couple of hours before we get to Teddington, probably. I don't know, maybe here and there.
We didn't leave till about 12:30, didn't we?
So we get there just in time, I reckon, for sunset. So we've come through Shepperton Lock, and we've passed turning off to the River Way, and we're heading down towards Walton on Thames.
Yeah, really nice workman on there.
Yeah. I don't know what that was about.
One opened the gate for us and one shut the gate for us.
Yeah. Someone opened it for us, which is really, really nice. Some guy working there. There was some works going on at Shepperton Lock, but when we arrived, it seemed to end. They seemed to go home.
Yeah,
We got there just at the right time, 5 o'clock. And yeah, one opened it for us, and then some guy parked his little old bike on the other side of the road.
Motorbike.
He said he'd close it for us, so yeah.
It's very lucky.
Yeah, felt like royalty going through there.
I bet he wish he didn't say that though, because 2 more boats are coming through. We had to keep it open until they went.
There was a lot of oil though, worryingly, in that lock.
There was a lot of oil in that lot.
Yeah, I don't think. But yeah, there was a load of oil in the lock. We're getting a bit worried because Dad joked this morning saying, "Oh, we got a diesel leak."
Yeah, he was winding me up, so I hope we haven't.
Yeah, there's a lot of oil in that water. I just had to get the camera back out because I forgot to mention 2 things. One being, we saw the sandbank that we got stuck on, and I didn't get footage of it, but we got really, really badly grounded on that sandbank because we mishapped. We didn't see Shepperton Lock when we came out the River Way, and we kept going this way, down towards London. But when we came back this way, we tried to turn around this little bit, but we couldn't. Then we continued on, and we managed to find this, luckily, little island that you could go a different route around. It was very windy, but we managed to just turn the boat around in there and head that way. And then we came back over this side and got grounded on that little sandbank, and you can actually see it now.
Faroes Island.
You can actually see the sandbank. But we're not going anywhere near this time. And also, down here, past this little channel, is uncharted territory for me and Dad. And all of us, so it should be interesting. I think it's very built up though, so it won't be that nice. And then we got Sunbury Lock and Molesley Lock, and that's the last 2 locks before we get to Teddington. And now this is uncharted territory because we went round there. So we just come through Sunbury Lock. I think we spent like 40 minutes there or something.
Yeah, what a palaver that was.
Yeah.
It's a little tiny boat coming.
Yeah, first we had to let that little tiny boat up. There was 2 kids doing the lock for some reason, instead of the 2 adults in the boat, and they didn't know what they're doing, so Mum had to show them, and then we handled it for them, open the lock and let them through and all that. And then when we came in, we shut the lock and everything, but the sluices at the other end to empty the lock would not open.
No.
So
In that
yeah, we didn't
time,
know what was
another boat
going
came
on. Yeah, another boat came along. So luckily, because of the old palaver at the lock, they could get through. Because I was already there sorting the lock out, opening the sluices again to let the water in. So I think one of the gates might have been leaky. So
Really, it was coming through the middle.
there's one other trick that I know, which is opening the gates and then closing the sluices, and not doing it the other way around, like closing the gates and then closing the sluices. Because if you close it after you close the gates, there's already all that water's gone back in or out. Yeah, all the water's gone back out. So yeah, in the end that managed to work, but
Yeah.
they came along as I was operating the lock doing the sluices, so I was like, might as well open it up for them. So we did that and we let them in. So yeah, it's about 6:30 now, got an hour till
We're
sunset.
about 3/4 of an hour we were there, weren't we?
Yeah. So we've got one more lock, Moseley lock, and how many miles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 miles. 7 miles to go to Teddington. 7 miles an hour. So yeah, I don't think we're going to get there.
Well, hopefully we
sunset.
get there before it's dark, but
We're still at the afterglow of the sunset. But yeah, we just want to make it to Teddington.
yeah, we just want to make it there. We can have a relaxing day tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're not
We
going
can
through
relax
to half
and
5.
Finish painting the roof.
Andy might finish painting the, well, not finish, but give it a top coat. He's
Yeah.
done the undercoats. Give it a top coat of cream, which will look nice, wouldn't it?
I could do with a top coat cream.
Yeah.
About a quarter of an hour till sunset now. Going under a bridge again. We're just outside of Hamilton Court. There it is, I think. That's it, isn't it? Yeah. That's it.
Palace.
And then,
Did things right.
so we've got a quarter of an hour before sunset, and half an hour probably before there's no light at all. So we've got to get it quick. We've got no more locks and about 4 miles, so we should be able to do it.
Yeah, we should be there.
Just about. So we're moored up now on Teddington Lock after a long day again, wasn't it?
Oh, 12:30. Yeah, 7:30. 12:30, about 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
we got
and
here.
once we got through Moseley Lock, it was dark, well, pretty much. So we were doing the last few miles. There was no more locks.
Almost in the dark.
Yeah. So it was pretty scary.
But we got here. We got here eventually.
Yeah, we got here about 8 o'clock at night. And we've been here for like almost 24 hours now. Because we're just waiting for the high tide, which is at about 5 o'clock-ish. So
Yeah.
that's when we can go through Teddington Lock. And yeah, we were absolutely exhausted yesterday.
Yeah, well, we've done
Too exhausted to
two.
make this video.
Yeah, we've done 2 long ones in a row, didn't
Yeah,
we?
so
9 hours and 8.
once we get under the Grand Union, we'll have think we'll have a little rest.
Yeah, fantastic. I can't wait to get on a canal. This is what we've been waiting for, isn't it?
Today might be the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be it for. I'm just doing a quick outro today, just because we're in a bit of a rush. So yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. So, all right, we'll see you in the next one.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Yeah, so everyone says we're really, really honest, so I'm going to be totally honest with you. Why are you avoiding that? Come on!
Sorry.
What's happened now? Every time she's half-faced.
Oh yeah. One naked man on the River Wye.
Right, there we go. Spider!
Oh, he's lovely, isn't he? Look at him.
Oh, that's potent.
What's that?
It's as good as seeing a napalm.
Oh,
Stop it.
That's a good bit of scum.
oh, excuse me. Oh, I feel a bit high now.